I woke up. At least that's what I can call it, waking up. All I saw was darkness, like my eyes were closed. I couldn't blink, neither could I feel my eyelids or my body, floating in the void, existing at least. There's no spatial recognition here. I'm reaching for memories, trying to make sense of it all. There was Ronnie saying, "Take hold," as the light engulfed me. That's right, I was in a cynical lab, strapped to that weird machine hanging between life and death, while Shaman Yan watched in delight, the next step of his mission complete. I remember Shaman Yan saying, "You're the man for the job, Fresh. You're going to prove that there's nothing on that other side." And if there is, I said, Yan gave me the look of a madman under distress. "There won't be," he said. "You'll be gone for an hour and a half so we can make sure you get the full experience. I don't suppose you can go insane if your physical brain isn't inside that empty realm." I just looked at the floor and gave a weak chuckle. Yan was a crazy man, all right, but he wasn't crazy enough to deter me from my own personal mission. I'm here to find God, the source, whatever the creator is. I need answers. It's foggy in what I suppose I could call my mind. I can't even recall the question I needed answered. I try to look down at my body and move my arms, and I don't feel any nerve endings at work. Looking at my legs, I see the abyss. I swing my right leg, nothing. Not even the feeling of a limb attached. I try my right arm to the same conclusion. I hear something rattling in the darkness. I try to squint my ghost eyes. I see something, a dim glow. An illuminated centipede of a thing, long in length, smaller in width, slithering, or what could pass only at a lightning speed. I wish I felt shock and sweat from anxiety, but I felt only as the observer, the one behind the eyes, the observer of every thought, not even as the one creating or receiving the thoughts, floating in the unmeasurable void. I focus, lock my vision onto the being. I squint. No. I focus. Nah. My vision travels towards the dancing string of illumination. Am I zooming in or getting closer? Or is it getting closer? At this moment, I could sweat a full bucket. If I had a body, that is. The sound's getting too loud in my non-existent ears somehow. As I focus on the being, the side of my eye catches a glimpse of something radiating off the being besides electric light. Sound waves, perhaps. Is this thing growling at me? It's definitely coming this way with unknown intent. Where's a giant can of bug spray when you need it? I swivel my vision left to right. Maybe I shouldn't have. There in the distance to the sides of me, there was more of these things on the way towards me. I spin and notice they are all different distances away, but some speeding faster than others. Are they? Yes, they're aligning speeds intentionally to reach me simultaneously, it seems. I would give the rest of my sight just to feel my legs kicking in the void right now. Just to feel a drop of sweat trickle would be a comforting, normal feeling, even of anxiety. But there is only this calm pulsating coming from all around me. Though I resist this being slowly engulfing my spirit as a whole, I think I'll lay back and see what happens. This could be the end or the beginning, with time moving slower or non-existent on this side of realms. I'm not sure if the shaman's machine will be able to bring me back. If I get my moment with God, that will be a successful mission in my mind. How the fuck do I swear this feels like VR without the laws of reality to discern movement. I focus and think of movements. Eventually, I get a grasp and slowly lean backwards, looking up from my first perspective at least. Suddenly, I'm lost in a vision. I see my mother and grandmother. We're in church. Something about the preacher is calling me to the front row. I sit in astonishment of this person, an intermediary for the highest power imaginable, in a room full of people with questions, feeling lost, wanting their true father to console them in their confusion caused by life and its unexplained perplexity, conundrum. I stare as I hear him saying, "God has a plan for you. He's known you before you were born." I snap back to my current circumstances, realizing the noise from the being is so loud the sound waves are affecting my sight, seemingly distorting the reality, something like disrupting natural forces here. I'm able to swivel to see they are aligned, meant to reach me simultaneously, purposefully. I do a woosah breath, if that's what I could call it, and notice the sound is electric, giving me the feeling of a bug on its way to the zapper, involuntarily knowing its fate, anxious again. But I know more than a simple insect, or do I? I can believe, and I choose to believe, there is more to see and achieve here. They surround and ransack me at the same time. I'm sure a body would have been incinerated, destroyed, but a spirit? A bright light, the most beautiful dancing colors as yes, I actually blink. I see my hands, my fingers. Am I alive again? Did they bring me back before I could? What happening? I look up to see a brother, actually my grandfather. What the fuck is this? I said. He stared at me, smiled, dropped his frames down his nose, looked into my soul, and I understood. All while information flew through my mind, he laughed in a relaxed manner with his hands folded behind his head at a desk with a nameplate that said, created all and is. But I actually looked past him and realized there is no wall there. There is darkness and gaseous, brilliant colors. Could they be galaxies? And as I asked the question in my mind, I knew the answer became a part of my being. Yes, I am experiencing sitting within the infinite, well hunched over trying to get my legs under me. I look back down towards my hands and see there is no floor. All I see is my eyes widening in mental clarity. I hear what's going on miles beneath me. The same sounds I heard in the darkness before. Trickling up towards my ears, a giant brain with synapses firing wildly. That's where I was. So much information passed through my mind, but it was all so insignificant. I needed my answer, the one I came here to retrieve. I turned to this imposter grandfather. Stop, he said. I stood up and walked towards the desk. I look at him with a grin. I see you've kept the one answer I'm after out of the information supplied. He looked at me with his own grin. Ha ha ha. I told you to stop. I freeze against my will and better judgment, actually. He stands, leans closer, and smacks the life back into me. I open my eyes to my own ceiling. I'm in my bed, not tucked in properly, but I'm there, here, I don't know. I don't trust reality as I've known it. I sit up and put my hands to my head. It feels like my brain is a fishbowl that needs a cleansing. As I move my hands upward, I feel something drop. I focus my mind for a few moments, taking in the light. I look down to see a cone stuffed with light green imported trees. I tear up as I pick it up off the floor. I thought this guy's dream was gonna do the trick. Next time, more God's gift strain and a little less blue dream. I still need answers. Another smoke session, another astral projection.